students, welcome to class. Do you guys know who Billie Eilish is? I'm sure you all do. She is a singer, songwriter, composer, and performer, and she is known by millions of people. And today we're going to be listening to Sky over here, who's going to be talking about Billie Eilish. And let's just see what he has to say about this vegan who in the past made fun of vegans like me, saying, oh, I'm not one of those vegans who is so outspoken, but it turns out that maybe she's coming around and being a lot more outspoken than she was. Let's have a listen.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
Billie Eilish calling out horrendous animal agriculture.
Good.
Horrendous! I say it's horrendous. It's horrendous.
It is a horrendous situation.
She's been so. I know. Look, I know. She's a horse riding person who calls herself vegan. I know.
Yeah, she shouldn't be riding horses. Riding horses isn't vegan. We don't use animals for entertainment.
Enslaving horses is not a vegan activity. But here's the thing: hold the phone.
He almost said hold the horses.
She's a celebrity, so you gotta take that with like a grain of salt. Celebrity vegans, you can't trust them. But two, she went vegan when she was 12. She's only 21. She seems way older than that. I thought she was way older, 21 years old, and I'm like, she'll get it. She'll get it, or she'll go back to like being a silly carny. So Billie Eilish calls out horrendous animal agriculture was the headline. And I just think it's so interesting that, she's out there talking about these things in ways that we need to be talking about them. You have absolutely no idea how absolutely horrendous it is for the environment, for the world, for animals. It's really bad. Now, of course, we all say that stuff, right? Of course. And then someone says, oh, yeah, it's really healthy for you. She's like, duh. And then singer went vegan at the age of 12 after learning about animal agriculture. So, I mean, she still is vegan for the animals. Raised vegetarian and chose to stop eating all animal products when she was 12. I love it.
Pigs are friends, not food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to this vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Happy Vegan Declaration Day.
So she has had no meat her whole life. That's cool.
It talks about greenhouse gases and all the rest, which is important because if you think about it, I really, honestly, I'm against oppression, which is why I'm an environmentalist, because I think that if we poison the atmosphere now, she's like, if we poison the atmosphere now, it oppresses future generations.
Exactly.
How could you, that's, I think, one of the worst forms of oppression, right?
He's absolutely right. It is one of the worst forms of oppression because we're going to be basically leaving a planet full of a giant mess of pollution to people who don't even exist yet. They're just going to be born and they're going to collect this planet of ours, which is full of rubbish.
It's not food, it's violence. All the animals wanted to live. It's not food, it's violence. Choose something else instead.
You mess up the planet now. The people who aren't born yet have no vote in what we're doing. They've got no say. They didn't poison our oceans. But here we are poisoning our oceans, and the people who are born tomorrow had no choice in that. They get to inherit a garbage planet. They're basically going to look like Wall-E, best friend's a cockroach. They're out there collecting stuff.
Nothing against cockroaches, though.
Looking for plant life, they're going to end up like Wall-E, and it's all because of us today. That is a form of oppression that I think is really kind of just...
I know you're going to say it, effed up.
Gross, right? It's gross. It's just gross. Grosser than having a cockroach pet. Cockroach pets are kind of gross, I think.
Well, cockroaches shouldn't be pets. I mean, no animals should be pets, really. Unless we are trying to save their lives, then it's okay to adopt them.
End speciesism, end speciesism, end speciesism. Be kind to the animals. End vegan phobia, end vegan phobia, end vegan phobia. Be kind to the activists. Dance if you're vegan, hands up if you're vegan. Think you can't do it? Try it, you can. Yeah.
You might like cockroaches, I don't know. But the other thing is, the environment part, though, it's like this is the headline every day in the Top news. This is the headline on the front page of the Associated Press. This was the same thing as yesterday. Recent events that indicates Earth's climate has entered uncharted territory.
Yeah, and even in my home country of Canada, there were so many fires this year. All my kids were saying how they were having trouble breathing over there. It's awful.
And it's always a beautiful photo of scorched earth. And it's just like, what the heck are we going to do? Go vegan, guys.
Yes.
Plant-based. Maybe that's something, I don't know.
Yes, that is exactly what everybody needs to do. And everybody can strive to be vegan. It's super easy. And by the way, if you haven't yet seen this documentary, dominionmovement.com, go to it, watch it, write down all the animals that you see and what happens to them. And then write in my comments section what you learned.
I want to end oppression. I want to end violence. I want to end slavery. But like these images, they're just like, they just keep getting worse.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I'm worried. Are you worried?
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 3.5-year-old granddaughter. I'm worried about the state of the planet right now, for sure.
I hope you are worried. Maybe we need to be talking about the environment more. Maybe we all got to be like little Greta Thunbergs out there talking about vegetarianism, veganism, not vegetarianism, but veganism.
No, not vegetarianism. They're still part of the problem. Vegetarians are actually the enemy because they still pay for the rape, torture, and confinement and murder of innocent animals in the dairy and the egg industries.
The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly. Don't buy eggs, walk away. Go to egg-truth.com today.
And vegetarians still wear leather and they still go to circuses and places like SeaWorld. No. Being vegetarian is not good enough. Not even a fraction good enough. You must be vegan, fully vegan.
To solve the planetary crisis. Maybe, I don't know. I don't believe in this lab-grown meat coming to save the day at the 0 hour. If we don't get mass adoption of plant-based diets, we're probably going to have massive die-offs. We're already having them, but maybe massive die-offs of human species, which, it'll serve us right. We made this bed. I guess we'll have to sleep in it. I need to send Angelo Vignaroli. Need to send Billy an email. Tell her she needs to leave the horses alone. Absolutely. Tell her to leave those horses alone. Tell her. She's a bad guy, though. You got to look out for her. She's a bad guy.
Hopefully she will come around and stop riding horses.
I was impressed with her forthrightness in that clip for a celebrity vegan. That's pretty basic. Yeah, she's gotten better. Do you remember a few years ago? This is what I mean. Back when she was like 18, she was going like, oh, I'm not one of those vegans like shoving it down your throat, like shut up, dooba-dooba-doob. And I was like, fucking Billie Eilish, why are you being such a dummy about this? Come on, what are you doing to me? But she's changed her tune. Now she's actually turning into a real deal vegan. But that's what happens in your 20s. You get a little courage, you get a little strength.
Yeah, I mean, she has such a huge following. It is so easy for her to come out very strong. She should even call out her audience and say, look, all you people here with corpses in your body, next time you come to my concert, I want you to be vegan. I don't want any dead animals coming into this concert hall, not even in your intestines.
You get a little confidence about your own convictions. So maybe you can start taking on those systems of oppression.
Of course you can. Carney Tears. See his cup? Carnus Tears. So this guy's name is Vegan, of course. That is his channel. And I encourage you guys to go and watch him. He has 1.3 3,000 followers, and he should have much more. He's there every day doing his live show to very few people, but he does it because it is his passion and he wants to connect vegans. So if you are a vegan and you want to have a new friend, there you go. His name is Sky. Tell him that vegan teacher sent you. So thank you so much, Sky. You know what? I'm going to listen to a little bit more and see if there's anything else that could be of value to you guys.
After all, she's uniquely suited to be one of those people who do it, right?
Yes, because she's already quite outspoken and she has an attitude with her music and everything, and has a huge amount of followers who've been following her for a decade now.
Horse girls are cringe. I know, but you know what's one of those things? They were indoctrinated too. Sometimes it's hard for people to give shit up. You know, like I was vegetarian for 10 years when I was vegetarian when I was 15.
Oh, this guy, what about B12? He also have a TikTok channel. Follow him.
She went vegan when she was 12, okay? Now, I know she's still riding horses and stuff like that. So she's not really vegan. But at 12 years old, I mean, aren't our expectations a little high for a 12-year-old?
Yeah, but she's not 12 anymore. Come on, Sky.
And now she's 21?
She shouldn't be riding horses. Come on.
I was like, God damn, maybe I'm a bit too hard on her. I keep thinking that she's way older woman than 21 years old.
No, but she knows. You just need to know the facts. Once you know the fact that being vegan is about ending animal exploitation and that horses are not here for us to rip away from their families and to train and to break their spirits and to ride, she should know better. She does know. You don't need to be 22 or 23 to know. You can even know that at the age of 11 and 12. That's it. There's no excuse for her to be riding horses. It's a terrible example to set.
21 years old. You know what I was doing when I was 21 years old? I was living in Europe as an advertising executive.
Yes, but you didn't have the internet back then. we didn't know what we were doing. She knows because she's exposed to this stuff all the time. She literally has vegans calling her out on this type of stuff. And she should come out and say, you know what, I rode a horse back last year or whatever, and I shouldn't have done it. And I won't be doing it again. That's all she has to say.
And when I was 21 years old, and I was living it up. I was having a great life when I was 21, but I was like very selfish, I would say, when I was 21. Yeah. I think we should claim her as a vegan anyways, IDK. I think we do already claim her, don't we? She's like our vegan celebrity. She's like Joaquin Phoenix. He rides horses too.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, famous actor. Yeah, unfortunately, he should not be riding horses. I don't know what his deal is there in his movies why he does that. Maybe he has an ulterior motive, like he's thinking to himself, okay, I'll create this conversation. And then later on, he's going to apologize for it, but he'll, in the meantime, get everybody to watch him doing it. I don't really understand, actually, why he would do that. I mean, he's famous enough to get any kind of movie role. He doesn't need to take roles where he's riding horses. It's really strange.
You know? Throwing the baby out with the bathwater. How did that help anybody, right?
Yeah, I never understood that expression. Don't like it.
Exactly. No horse riding. Okay, Okay,
it's because you said no horse riding before, Sky, and it sounded like you said something else.
Cancel my trip to Nevada. No horse riding. Don't go to Pahrump. You can still go to Nevada.
All right. Okay. I think we've seen enough. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Okay, Sky. Tell Sky that vegan teacher says hi, and subscribe to his channel, Vegan of Course. He's on there every single day. It seems like it anyway, and he's always talking about the animals. And over here, coming up on screen, are going to be a bunch of other videos. Click on them. Be curious. Look around my channel. 2,300 videos. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. And press the notification bell. Help all of us get the animals out of hell. Thank you so much. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save